Whale activity on the global exchange Binance has surged in Shiba Inu this week, as large wallet accumulation and strategic transfers signal a potential turning point for the meme token's market dynamics. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. Please note that by the time you see this video, some rates may have changed. Financial advice is not included in this video. As of the 2nd of November 2025, Shiba Inu is trading near the $0.0000106 mark. Market cap is around $6 billion USD, placing it among the largest meme coins. On-chain data show that realized volatility has contracted to approximately 64% annualized over the past 90 days, reflecting a low volatility consolidation phase. Sentiment among retail holders remains cautious but hopeful, with community chatter increasingly focused on big money moves rather than just meme hype. According to recent exchange postings and on-chain monitoring, Binance's internal communication flagged that whales have transferred substantial quantities of SHIB into Binance custody this month, indicating accumulation rather than distribution. While earlier headlines emphasized sell-offs, such as 40 billion plus SHIB moving to exchanges in October, the current pattern suggests large holders are repositioning. In particular, wallets associated with Binance whale behavior, moving tokens into exchange or custodial wallets but not immediately converting, have been active. Analysts interpreting the data believe this may be a strategic precursor to a market move, either a breakout or a repositioning ahead of ecosystem updates. On-chain tracking reveals, in October, thousands of wallet addresses sent over 40 billion SHIB into major exchange addresses, including Binance and Coinbase, suggesting either sell pressure or consolidation. Volatility remains relatively low. SHIB's realized volatility dropped to approximately 64% annualized, the lowest since December 2023. Previous large accumulation. In June 2025, whales snapped up roughly 10.4 trillion SHIB, approximately $110 million in a single day, highlighting that large-scale accumulation does precede significant price action for SHIB. Exchange balance data for SHIB show that the supply on exchanges dropped earlier, indicating fewer tokens available for quick sell pressure. While this isn't Binance-specific, it signals large investors may be taking tokens off exchange. Together, these metrics confirm that large wallet behaviors are changing from earlier distribution or sell pressure to a potential accumulation pattern centered around Binance custody. Crypto analysts monitoring meme coin on-chain flows note that whales don't accumulate at this scale without reason. In prior SHIB events, such accumulation preceded strong rallies. For example, large spot orders on Binance are rising across crypto, signaling professional and institutional interest, though not always SHIB-specific. Some analysts interpret the current SHIB whale inflows into Binance as a positive signal. Large holders may be moving in ahead of anticipated ecosystem catalysts, such as Shibarium developments or listing announcements. Others caution, however, that accumulation doesn't guarantee immediate upside. The token remains in a consolidation phase and could be in a waiting game scenario. Community trackers and certain news outlets likewise emphasize that accumulation plus low exchange supply are bullish combinations, but only if sentiment and use case developments follow. Within the SHIB community, often dubbed the SHIB Army, discussions reflect heightened awareness of large wallet moves. On social platforms, users are noting unusual wallet inputs to Binance and speculating whether this represents accumulation ahead of a price breakout. Developer commentary from the Shiba ecosystem remains measured, focusing on ongoing infrastructure, burn rate, and Shibarium usage rather than pump rhetoric. This conservative tone may be encouraging to large holders seeking stability rather than hype. Community trackers note an uptick in wallet-watching behavior analytics dashboards showing whale holdings, exchange inflows, and dormant wallet activation. This suggests community sentiment is shifting from purely retail memes towards smart money watch mode. The accumulation behavior by large wallets via Binance has several potential implications. Reduced sell pressure. If whales pull tokens off exchange or hold within Binance custody without immediate conversion, the available supply for retail sellers may shrink, potentially tightening the token supply dynamics. Liquidity shifts. Large transfers into exchange custody may signal readiness to convert. The mere presence of large volumes on Binance means that if triggers occur, for example, listing announcement, the downside risk from large holders could be lower, since many positions appear already established. Sentiment boost. When large wallet accumulation occurs alongside community recognition, sentiment may tilt from fear to hope. This can drive increased volume among smaller holders, further amplifying movement. Catalyst readiness. The move into Binance suggests whales may be positioning ahead of an expected Catalyst network update, listing, burn event. If that catalyst arrives, the infrastructure is in place for a coordinated move. Technically, SHIB remains in a consolidation zone with realized volatility low, suggesting that the market is coiling. The accumulation via Binance may indicate that the coil is tightening. However, absence of a clear breakout trigger means the coil could unwind either way, upside or downside, emphasizing the importance of risk management for traders. Given the accumulation signals on Binance and large wallet movement, a short-term scenario for SHIB over the next 4 weeks could unfold as follows. If accumulation continues and volume picks up, SHIB could test resistance around the $0.00001, $1, $0.00001, $2 range, a breakout above $0.00001, $3 with strong volume could prompt a sharp move upward. If no catalysts appear and whales maintain a holding posture, the token may continue sideways in the $0.00001, $1, $0.00001, $2 band with low volatility and periodic pump and dump attempts. On the flip side, if large wallet accumulation turns out to be positioning ahead of profit-taking rather than genuine long-term hold, any adverse news or lack of follow-through could lead to a move lower toward support near $0.0000095. In summary, the accumulation on Binance sets up a favorable short-term bias for upside, but momentum needs to accompany the flows. Traders should watch for meaningful volume upticks, whale wallet changes, and any announcement from the Shiba ecosystem. Looking further ahead, from 3 months up to 3 years, the large wallet accumulation via Binance provides an interesting backdrop for SHIBSWAP's longer-term potential. 3 to 6 months. If the ecosystem, Shibarium, burn rate, etc., delivers progress and large holder accumulation continues, SHIB could break out of its consolidation range and target levels in the $0.00002, $0.00003 zone, assuming market conditions are favorable. Accumulation on Binance may be the early part of that move. 6 to 12 months. Should SHIB achieve a catalyst, for example, major listing, increased burn events, or token utility improvements, and maintain accumulation strength, we could see a multifold return from current levels, though still within the sub-cent range. Large holders positioning now may benefit from such a move, but risk remains given the supply size and meme coin nature of SHIB. 1 to 3 years. Over this horizon, the accumulation now via Binance may mark the beginning of a structural shift from pure meme token toward utility/meme hybrid if developers deliver. Large wallet accumulation implies belief in long-term hold rather than quick flip. If that holds, SHIB's market cap could expand, the community may deepen, and price targets in the $0, $0.00005 plus range, even $0. 0.00001 plus become plausible, but far from guaranteed. The key caveat: the large token supply looms as a limiting factor. Even heavy burn and accumulation won't guarantee identical returns seen in prior cycles unless use case adoption broadens. In effect, the stage being set via Binance accumulation is meaningful, but long-term upside depends on execution and broader market conditions. Large wallet behavior on Binance signals that the smart money side of the market is repositioning in Shiba Inu. According to reports, accumulation is underway via Binance wallets, exchange balance data retains signs of lowering supply, and volatility remains suppressed, potentially building a springboard. Analysts interpret these flows as a bullish underpinning, though they emphasize that momentum and catalysts must follow for the move to fully materialize. The community is already engaging in whale watch, aligning expectations toward a shift from meme-driven speculation toward strategic accumulation. Technically, the setup leans positive, but the market remains on guard. Absence of follow-through or a turn in sentiment could reverse positioning. In the short term, SHIB could break out of its consolidation band, but only with volume support. In the longer term, large wallet accumulation via Binance could mark the early stage of a structural move if the ecosystem delivers and macro conditions cooperate. That quote is the full breakdown for today's update. Stay tuned for more verified insights on Shiba Inu and the broader crypto market. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.